Hello, Scrub Central. My name is Velvet, and welcome back to Scrub Central. This time we are in the Minuet bracket, the lower bracket, round 4, between Bulbasaur and Shyler. The loser of this will leave, and the winner will move on to the finals. I will hand you over to our two commentators today, who are Blue Roses and Alexander Harold. How are you guys both doing?
Doing well. How are you, Alex?
I'm doing all right.
I'm excited for this match. Minuet matches can be so unpredictable. It's always nice to see what they come up with.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, scrubs in general tend to be a bit unpredictable because that's when uh, you get people who are grinding or like really learning. Like, it's crazy, but like some players start off in Minuet and then later down in the year they're like actually a potential threat to like top 32 sort of thing.
Oh yeah, I remember Ink starting out in Minuet. And now he's
he grinds hardcore, so I mean, it's not like it's out of nowhere. He does a lot of practice.
That is true, yes. And we started with the Light Medallion, the Forest Medallion, and the Water Medallion today. We are in Scrubs, so we have 3 pre-completed dungeons, but we need all rewards at the end of the day to go and gain access to Ganon's castle.
Well, that is the most French vanilla spawn possible.
Is it French vanilla?
Because of the way that they enter in. Because you're entering from the door rather than just at the bed.
Okay,
which is also a potential spawn, which is why I said it's French vanilla, the most French vanilla it's possible to be.
I wouldn't have made that distinction, but thank you for letting me know. That's interesting. Mido's not providoing today.
A lot of health, but yeah, not much other than that.
I mean, we started off with double defense in Scrubs this season, so while health is nice, it's not really what you're looking for in the first few chests.
I get the distinct feeling that Kokiri Forest is probably hinted foolish.
Could be, yeah, could very well be, unless there's something hiding behind storms.
Yeah. Because there was absolutely nothing in that Kokiri Forest.
Yeah. We do have 4 possible foolish areas hinted in these settings. Most of the scrub seed I've seen don't even have 4 foolishes, so we'll see when someone eventually goes Temple of Time how this is all paying out.
Yeah.
Shyler checking the song on Requiem, which is Sun Song. That's gonna be nice for routing.
Very convenient. Yeah. Especially for graveyard stuff later on.
Yes.
And the final GTG chest is a milk bottle, so...
We don't really care about that.
Yeah, you're realistically gonna get another bottle by then.
Most likely, yeah.
Although it wouldn't be strange to have that being your first logical bottle. I've had weirder placements for that stuff like that before. Oh, magic on adult fishing.
Okay. Brush fishing, Fire Temple is foolish, Zora River is foolish, Zora's Domain is foolish, and Spirit Temple is foolish.
Oh my god.
That is 2 huge dungeons that have hinted foolish.
Fire Temple, was it?
Yeah, Fire Temple and Spirit Temple. I mean, we know as soon as it's Fire Temple, the boss key will be Hammer Chest. I mean, that's just an unwritten rule.
Basically, yeah. Or, fire is so late in for completion that it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair. Could be.
But it means that Storms probably might have something then, because Domain is way less check dance than Kokiri Forest, because there's nothing in there.
That could be, yeah.
Or it's just, you know, it just happened to roll the really unlucky Because you're gonna
I
be
mean, it
really
is a
unlucky with
velvet
foolish.
seed, so we can be
Yeah, and it's
ready
not
for
the combo
anything.
rando. Because in the combo rando, it actually does do it by whatever area has the most amount of checks.
Okay, that is not the case as far as I'm aware here on.
Yeah, it's not.
Now it'll be interesting to see if Shyler can already save some time here by just playing some song to get back up from the bridge scrub here. That's really nice, but unfortunately, they also don't have the money to actually pay the bridge scrub. GTG
Oh, GTG.
Bongo. That's not gonna be the bottle, thankfully.
Well, it can't be anyway because it's hinted.
Correct.
But I mean, it is very check dense, so.
Yeah, of course. So we know that we have to do fire, we know we have to do spirit, we know we have to do shadow. Those are some long dungeons that we're looking at.
Just wait until we get forest.
No, jeez, hopefully not. And we get serenade here.
Not even going for these hints. I'm surprised. I guess you could get them as adults. It doesn't. Well, I would probably prefer have gotten them now and then. Yeah, well, it's not a big deal. Unless they give like such a massive advantage.
I mean, technically every check that you do or skip could be the one that gives you the massive advantage.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
Ooh, and Shyla bailed before getting serenade? Interesting.
Yeah. Like, Serenade is, I would say, still a pretty good song, just because of, you know, mobility.
Well, and they don't know what song is there, so it could technically be ZL Epona something, like, really valuable early on, and we wouldn't know.
Yeah. Heck, I would still consider Serenade to be pretty valuable. Okay, castles are dead. Like,
nice.
it just speeds up, a lot, like, getting to Southern Hyrule significantly.
Yes, I agree. And if we have to do water, we really don't want to hike all the way out there, honestly.
Yeah,
and we've seen quite a few races this year already being decided on not having Serenade and Child Fishing having, like, major progression.
Graveyard to Phantom Ganon.
That could just be the song, but it could also be something actually item-wise.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Oof. Unfortunate.
Ooh, Bulbasaur missing a rupee here.
But, like, definitely one of the things that will be, like, the roughest starting out for Scrubs is actually the aiming minigames. I know that was a tough part for me, was picking those up. And then I guess the second one would be like learning setups for like to do skips and such. Because I know, especially during Season 3, for example, one of the most common tricks you had to pick up was a basement skip.
Yes, B1 skip.
And, well, it was kind of your gateway to learning like a lot of the other setups because of how easy and relative to that one it is.
And it can definitely save you some time before you go casino for a slingshot somewhere.
Yeah, especially when it was in Season 3, you still had Open Deku and you had to go and farm nuts and sticks. Fun times. And have to buy the shield.
Well, thankfully we've moved on to better places.
Only place that still has a chance of that is RSL.
Yeah, but thankfully our beginners are not starting out with RSL in slightly better settings.
Oh, well, Richard is a very good boy, and he had a container of blue water for us.
Mm-hmm. Blue potion, always nice. Shyler making use of the Sun Song.
Oh, this is gonna be close.
We have
Just
Sun Song, even
before-
if it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just extra time wasted, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of frogs in Talon's house.
What do you mean?
Funnily
You don't
enough-
like froggy chickens?
Funnily enough, birds could actually imitate frog noises, so...
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Although chickens are not one of them.
I mean, who
But,
knows? One day, maybe.
They're not songbirds. That's the problem. And either they're all songbirds or they're all parrots.
Okay, rip then. I like both of them getting the skulls here.
Yeah, it's not a bad plan getting skulls early, because if you have something on 20 or 30, yeah, it's good to route them in now. Especially since these are easy to pick up.
Yeah. And 10 is always unhinted in these settings, so we should get to 10 anyways.
And that was ZL on the horse, so
Okay.
don't have to think too much about that. We can... Would it be a bad idea? It wouldn't be a bad idea to go to Kakariko Village, and then do Dompe digging here. Because I mean, they're probably not going to do, you know, torch storage, but you still get a lot of stuff done early
And
on
to
as
get the
child.
time checks with Dampe digging and chickens out of the way, I wouldn't hate it, honestly.
Oh, Dins.
Din's fire in the silo?
No, that means GGG is probably for hovers then.
Or magic?
Magic's on adult fishing.
True.
We're just a bomb bag or a hook shot away from getting that.
I forgot that we had magic actually hinted. Alright.
But I know
here's-
that the new rule changes aren't going to make a big impact on scrubs because a lot of them are more tricky kind of tricks. But I'm personally excited to try Season 9 with these new rule changes.
Mm-hmm. And now Bulbasaur is going back to Child. Oh, we ran out of money before. That's why we couldn't go back.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's a bad thing about having Lost Woods early. You already lose so much money in the beginning.
Yeah, well, part of it is just it's not the easiest to grind in Lost Woods as child.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
agreed.
Better not miss the next two. Uh-oh. Well,
Commentator's
that's
curse.
unfortunate.
Oh no.
I did not
I'll have
mean
to
for
come
that to
back.
happen.
No, of course not.
Well, thankfully, she knows that there's a blue rupee on the, or at least some money here. And Shyler, they're gonna grab that Din's fire. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, though. I mean, with Suns, you could just go to the bridge instead, because you don't have to worry about time of day anymore.
That is true.
All right. Nice. Got it this time.
Oh, and it totally did not
I would
pay
say it's a
out.
if I said if it was a refund, we want to be quite accurate this time because the targets moved a bit too much. I think they were just deciding where they wanted to go. Like, I personally would have just done Dompe digging right then and there. Because that one is so easy to orphan. Because with Sun's Song, you can route that in with both of the child accessible graves, peek the crate, and do chickens as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, we have Jabu, Shadow, Forest, Fire, and Spirit. Those are some long dungeons.
Yep. All the easy ones, we're not doing.
Well, I hope you guys brought lots of time today. Deku, DC, all of the easy ones are out. I mean, we could potentially hope for an early boss Keen Fire, but in my
Well,
experience...
first we gotta find that hammer. His boss shuffle is not on.
That is very true, yes.
Because boss shuffle would allow us to at least skip some of the more annoying logic stuff sometimes, but... Right, I have to remember that this... Oh, this is dead. Easy.
Okay. Shyler doing exactly what you said. Setting up for dumping digging, maybe doing chickens after that. I don't hate it.
Yeah, we'll
I
have to
like
see
it.
what they're doing. But yeah, definitely, because Dompe digging is one of those ones that will trip players up if they don't route it in later.
Hmm.
Especially if, like, he has something really nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. And you can get the song here as well. Like
Yep.
you said, I don't know if we'll actually be able to do flame storage here. That's kind of a harder trick. But yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to go for one attempt, but yeah. Ooh.
I mean, if we're
something big
talking
here.
about clearing child zeros, we could also do...
Oh, that's what it is. There's a hook shot.
Oh, hook shot.
But yeah, one thing that would be really nice, small fairy fountains. Oh, that's a claim check, it looks like, or a wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not quite the same level of junk as normal. Oh, that's a mirror shield on Rufio.
We will need that for sure. Shyler does describe themselves as a full clearer, so we might see a Valley Lake here as well.
Possibly. Oh, that's a strength
Oh.
too.
Hello,
Just
C. Thank
a
you for all
bow
the items.
away We're just like a bow away from being able to do forest out of logic. Because the bow is the one item you cannot skip with without with glitches even. No, Song of Time on Storms. Kak is on the path to yes, indeed.
I mean, when is it not? Be honest.
I mean, it is competing with Termina Field in the combo rando for who has the most amount of stuff in it.
Thank you for the hint. Jenny, as far as I know, we don't have a CAC path yet, but we did find a lot of items here.
And the song is Epona's.
That's not a bad song to have with a GGG path.
Yeah, it puts that into logic.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if the runners
That's not quite gonna work.
Nope.
I usually go for the other side.
Yeah, me
Doesn't
too.
really matter too much.
The step
it's-
can be really punishing. I'm not sure that flame storage actually works.
It's not gonna work.
No.
Yeah. Because you want it so that you pull out the... On the first frame that you pull out the stick, you actually make contact with the flame. That's a bomb bag on 30.
There's 20 has magic and 30 has a bomb bag. What is this seat? Velvet, what have you rolled? Oh, wow.
Well, at least we know where both our magics are.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Beautiful.
I've rolled hell for Minuet. Yeah, that's for sure.
Honestly, if you want really crazy stuff, there was the 2 millionth seed. That was extremely crazy stuff. Though it was also glitched logic, so...
Yeah, glitch logic is... Think above the... above the skill level of most runners in scrubs.
I mean, a lot of glitches are just really tough to pick up. Okay, yeah, it is a claim check, confirmed.
Oh, you mean Graveyard Ledge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of the same color, so...
Yeah. And Shyler is rushing the 10 skulls here. We are up to 8 already.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going up DMT. Checking top of the dongos, maybe?
Yeah. Probably would have just done this as adults. Because if you have, like, I guess in this case we got strength, but even without it, if you find strength along the way, it justifies going to Bolero more easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're not doing chickens.
Okay now.
Well, this was also back in the day, I remember for Season 3 when it was all 7 chickens. Fun times.
Oh my.
Bonus points if chickens actually had something.
And we got a door void. Oh no.
Oof.
Dumpy is also one of those things that I've really struggled with when I started out. Like getting the times, not being hit too often with a flame.
Yeah, I still get hit with flames because of blind corners.
Hmm.
But if I don't, I can get close to a 47 now.
Okay, nice.
It's really like optimizing your movement, which is just sheer amount of practice, basically.
I mean, yeah. And you'll probably race Dumpy in every seat that you ever play, unless you're a hard adult graveyard skipper. But
Oh, we're about to see where adult spawn is.
ooh, nice. We get 30 sticks, let's go. I mean, we have to do Jabu, so the more sticks the merrier, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see adult
market.
spawn from both sides, unfortunately.
And it's useless.
Oh no, we have Song of Time from the windmill. Nice.
But yeah, adult spawn is actually bad.
Yeah, you can definitely imagine nicer things, especially since we start with Prelude in these settings.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of a lost opportunity. Shyler does have time of day night. Oh, but we have Sunsong, never mind. I was like,
Yep.
we won't be able to get Angie, but of course we have Sunsong. Duh.
Yeah, and there is the chance of just But yeah, you know that magic on adult fishing, it's in logic already.
Yeah?
Which if we find Nocturne, we could actually do at least the first 2 checks in Shadow, which is one of the ones where you don't actually lose all that much time from doing it super early.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 10 skulls here.
Shyler's up to 10 skulls. That's an interesting adult model.
Link,
At
but
first I
like
thought
in
it was
a Power
Link, but
Ranger
it's not
costume.
Link. There's a strength on 10 skulls. So,
Oh my god.
who's up for Spirit Temple? Who's up for Foolish
Oh.
Spirit Temple?
Honestly, the fact that we could still be locked out via bomb bag is hilarious.
Yeah. Hilarious is one word for it. Usually I'd say you take that strength and go to DC, but DC is pre-completed in these settings, so,
Yeah. Oh gosh, Shyler's gonna get that second strength.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be a
I
bad
mean-
idea actually to push either Goron City or GTG in this situation?
Yeah.
You got a hook shot, you got 2 strengths.
The only thing that feels bad about that is not having, a bow.
A bow, yeah. And you already know at least one item is dead, so that helps out a lot too.
Cool. That is true, Jenny, yes. But Shyler didn't pick up Serenade, so going all the way to adult fishing to get the magic, I don't know.
Wouldn't be a bad idea here either.
No, it would definitely not be a
getting
bad idea.
Kakariko isn't even that bad to get to in this situation. Yeah, that'll be strength 2 for Shyler.
Uh-huh. It's gonna be interesting to see how fast Bulbasaur goes for that second strength.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get a bow, then Forest becomes really easy to justify, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Kinda like getting magic indoor in Forest Temple Courtyard with a Song of Time? Yeah, not a bad idea. Though, technically, Forest is out of logic. We don't have Sarius or Minuet yet.
I mean, when has logic ever stopped runners?
I'm not saying it's a bad play, I'm just saying we need to keep in mind that it is technically out of logic.
Alright.
That's ditch underneath. More sticks, let's go!
But yeah, I'd probably get that magic and then rush GTG here. Like, the bow isn't like super isn't like the worst thing to be missing.
Yeah, me neither, Velvet, me neither.
Because there isn't much value in actually completing Spirit right now.
And we don't know if we can.
Yeah, because we may need a child projectile.
Child projectile and possibly explosives, which we haven't found at all.
I mean, the explosives bit is probably going to be easier than that.
I have seen Minuet runners pulling off Child Spirit with a chew, so who
Yeah,
knows what's possible.
it's just two flashes on a wall, like near one of the walls. I've done it quite a few times. It comes up quite a bit more often than one may think.
Yeah, I just always get in the crosshairs with that Stalfos there.
Well, yeah, we do have 1 on 30 skulls, and we do have a hook shot, and we do have a bottle.
Telling me that those 30 are in logic, that's even worse.
Just about, I think. I don't think they're quite in logic yet, but they're pretty close. Because we have access to something like 8 tokens with, oh, Forest Temple to
Forest
Baronade.
Temple Baronade. Letter Baronade? Or Boomerang, maybe? We have 33 skulls in logic. Thank you, Velvet.
Okay, yeah, because I can never
lot.
get the exact number down for that, but yeah, that basically does, in fact, put, into logic.
I mean, we do have some Spirit Temple skulls in logic as well.
Yeah, we do have them on adult side, or at least we have one.
And we have the DC
Depending on the
skulls in
key.
logic, most of them. Even though it's a pre-completed dungeon, the game can expect us to go into the and get our bomb back from 30.
Yep.
You lied? How dare you, Velvet?
And I
30 out
mean,
of
there
30
are
is
2 out
miserable,
of,
but
and you could get 2 out of logic, in Death Mountain Trail.
we could
Because
get
you could get the 2 hammer ones.
yeah, and we could get a few in forest out of logic as well, so it's not as dire as it seems.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we're actually seeing Valley Lake play, not from Shyler, but from Beaversaur. Just a Deku Shield, we don't care.
Well, we're seeing Skull Kid, or Skull Mask on Shyler's side, so we'll see what holding it out for us.
And we're getting some bucks for 30 skulls, possibly?
Yeah. Alright, that's just a heart.
Sunsun Grave
The
is
other
still
card
dead,
is
thank
that.
you.
But if I was in B-Soar's shoes, I'd probably rush Forest Temple myself.
I mean, it's not a bad play. There's a lot of skulls.
Or at least go to, or I would go maybe Lake to GTG, that I can get the, I could get the magic and maybe place for roars in GTG if there's nothing there in the first trip. I feel like that's probably the way to go then.
And Shyler's back on the bridge scrub with money this time for recovery hard rip.
Oh, we're getting back of Lake hints on B-Source side.
I don't hate it. We haven't seen all that many hint stones, and especially really not a lot of path hints.
Yeah, we only just got our third one. GTG's
GTG
also Path to Volvagia. Oh yeah, you 100% GTG at this point. It doesn't matter anymore. You have the info to know that GTG is double path.
I think
you're likely
Beaversaur
gonna
is on
find
the
something.
same path. She's beelining fishing.
Because you can use for roars in GTG and get a lot of mileage out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if you're super desperate for skulls, you can get skulls on the way to GTG too. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like for hammer and hovers. Although another possibility could be a bow in
Iron
GTG.
boots on Skull Mask.
Boots
We
on
don't have to
skull
do
mask.
water. We have a pre-completed water, but still, toilet is already in logic.
Yep. And we know at some point we'll have to get into a fountain, at least as child.
Mm-hmm. Shyler got that unhinted? Yeah, that's awesome. Like, crazy. And
There it
there's the
is.
hinted magic.
I do like the new model for magic. I remember when it was just the red bottle. Of course, they had to change it for when we got all sorts of different shuffles into the mix, especially with things like Pot Sanity. So,
I'm a huge fan of this new model. I like it much better than the Jolly Rancher.
oh, they had the
Nocturne and
bar.
Ice.
That's actually really big. Wait, why
You're
did
welcome,
Beasaur
Ginny.
leave Lake, though? I would have gone, like, right to GTG. I mean, I know it's not a lot of checks, but you have furores.
Doesn't look like they quite have made up their mind where they want to go.
Yeah, Rush Ice as well. Although, actually, yeah, we do have a way. We have Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah, we have
Shyler's gonna
Zio.
get that second GTG hint. Oh, they're gonna do child fishing. Oh no. Because that was just a piece of heart.
It makes sense, though.
And I just typically skip pieces of hearts that are, like, not on the way. But I remember the even older model where it was just, like, the jar, and it would just be easily confused with the magic jars.
I was just gonna say, we don't have a bomb back. Why are we going towards bomb to bowling? You're guessing Forest Song is in Crater? Could be. We've had access to it since Sphere Zero. That strength definitely already gives us logical access to DMC.
Yeah, it's Sphere 1 access, because we have 2 Sphere 0 strengths. Well, 1 Sphere 1 strength, technically, because 10 skulls. But, yeah, then hook shot as well. Oh, it was a blue pea.
And Bulbasaur is going to get the bottle from Richard.
But I'm just a little surprised that Bulbasaur didn't, you know, rush GTG. Because even just planting furores would have saved a lot of time, knowing that it's double path.
And we're getting TCG. Get your guesses in really quickly.
I see that we have 2 alrights then. Because I always do alright. And out. Immediately out.
We're starting with a left. All the lefties are still in. We have a left and a right. Velvet and Drop Draven are still in. Left, right, right. Only Velvet is still in.
Right.
And everyone's out. Okay. Left and then 4 rights. Very nice.
Nothing. Oh.
There's a forest to baronade.
I wouldn't be surprised if we just got Kakariko to Spirit as our last one. Because that was where the Mirror Shield was.
Could be.
Yeah, at this point, I would 100% have just rushed GTG here. It's, you know, double path, and especially in Shyler's shoes, it's just statistically likely going to have something that you can just push towards.
I don't hate for the runners checking their sphere zeros here and being through in that though. The number of times we've had something on skulls and then just having a sphere zero bomb bag somewhere.
Yeah. But I feel like probably just rushing your paths here would have been way better. Because you can kind of route in your sphere zeros at the same time. But
if you know the tricks.
I think we're getting a GTG play on B-Source side because that's Epona.
Yeah, looks like it.
And you don't use Epona to go to Kakariko. That's like driving your car over to your next door neighbor. When you could just walk. You know, at least Shyler's routing in skulls as well.
Shyler does tend to rush skulls. So with that bomb bag on 30, they will be more rushing in them than not.
Yeah. Although dungeons are pretty good places to get skulls. Progression
but we don't
plus
have
skulls.
that much logical access to dungeons. We have spirit, but that's about it.
Well, sometimes you just don't think about the logic and you rush. Like, unless you have it obviously railroading you towards something really nasty, I don't know, like 50 skulls being your first logical bow, with like 52 out of 50 out of 52 skulls available.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Because I had that before. Although that was part of the MQ tourney. Where it's harder to get into, to get some of the skulls. Oh, making our way into GTG.
Yeah. I remember 50 out of 53 skulls for first hook. Yeah, when you have first hook on 50, there's not many skulls that you can actually get because so many skulls are hook locked. So, yeah.
Yeah, and they're all scattered
To fight.
Although you'd be surprised how many things are bow locked. especially in MQ, and you don't have dins.
Thankfully, we don't have to deal with MQ dungeons.
I feel like the logic is more simplified just because you have to get more items to finish them.
I
Like there's
cannot say anything about that because I've never played an MQ. Well, no, I've only played one MQ dungeon. That was IGC.
Shyler's going in, probably gonna get that skull. Check keys then.
I mean, it makes sense. You can get the skulls, you can get this out of the way. Unfortunately, it is foolish. So, that's kind of gonna be. If we find the boss key, I think we're just gonna rush the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, Venusaur making her way through GTG here. Fortunately, we don't have the strength 2, so our checks are going to be a little limited, but hopefully it will still pay out.
Yeah, I did see a key on right side, and we do have Song of Time for it, so... and I did see on the left side there was a big chest that's logically 4-key locked.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Which means it only takes us 2 keys. We have
I mean, we
this
have a
check.
double path. Sorry?
Yeah. We also, like, we have this check, and then we have, like, the hammer room before right side, so...
Correct. And we know it's double path, so we do know that there's 2 items in here that we'll need.
Ooh.
This might just be one of them.
Yeah, because I know it can't be for bomb bag at this point. Oh, long shot.
Long shot.
Oh
anyone?
god. Haunted Wasteland is in logic.
Haunted Wasteland is in logic.
Because that and Shoot the Sun are like the only things long shot locked, other than like key on right hand.
Mm-hmm.
But Spirit is foolish, so it'd be
And
for
if
lax.
You're right, Velvet. That is also more skulls. Because we definitely have the one in Lake in logic with long shot.
And then there's Haunted Wasteland as well.
We could be required to get some pre-completed water skulls.
Oh right.
'Cause technically, water is in logic.
Yep. Such a shame that water was one of our pre-completed. Because the tricks to getting to Morpha without long shot aren't even that bad.
We're also playing on the old rule set, so all of those are banned.
Fair enough. Oh, there's something here. Hovers. Oh, that's our shadow path right there. It could be our fire path actually too. But, yeah, you don't need to roll into that. It just knocks you further away from the fire, making it harder. Yeah, it's gonna be magic for Shyler, and then they're probably gonna get into GTG after this, I think.
It would make sense. I mean, that's kind of a nice route, routing this and then going GTG. We can do Wasteland afterwards.
No, you don't need to do that. Link jumps high enough from that block. So now it's much harder to get that one.
Kinda unfortunate though.
It's because
Nice.
they
Nice
were
jump.
not. They were not closer. They were not close enough to it. Okay, so we have 3 keys.
Hmm. There's one more in the maze as well.
I say didn't pick that one up. Oh well. Guess there. I didn't get a good look at the others, but. Oh, you're gonna probably have to save quit here.
No, we can just.
No wait. Right, because it's only the other side that has that. Forgot. Yeah, no, it's not for the bottle. Wasn't sure on the other ones.
What do you mean, Velvet? We definitely need bottle percent today. I'm joking, of course.
Something big here. That's hammer. Nope.
Nope, it's even better. Nehru's love.
Perfect for super sliding.
Which is also
Alright.
banned in these settings.
Goron tunic.
Ooh, a tunic path?
That's possible.
I think
Oh
Beavis
god, that
needs
means
a
we have
second
late.
to get.
Oh god, the possibility of late BK sounds dreadful.
Mm. Are the runners thirsty? I don't know, but they definitely have good protection today. Hi, Risa. Thank you. Is that a biggie?
Oh.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I was setting it tonight for tokens, because we don't have bow.
So, Toasted Tornado, Fire Temple is in logic with including the lava room. Anything after that plus Volvagia is tunic locked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically
So the
like...
trick is called fewer tunic requirements, because I think otherwise you wouldn't even be able to enter fire without a tunic or something like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you would need to get it, like, you need a tunic to get through Death Mountain Crater.
Oh, as well. All right. So because this trick is enabled, we could do everything in fire up onto and also in the lava room. But after that, and for the wolf fight, we do need a tunic in logic.
Yeah,
That could either
of
mean
course.
having a wallet to buy a Goron tunic in the shop, or having actually finding the wallet, finding the tunic. Yeah, no worries. Always ask questions. That's why we're here.
Yeah. In fact, that's kind of the point of Scrubs, is to being kind of educational for people who are looking to learn as well, who may not have joined the tournament.
Yes. And honestly, even a year later, I still learn something every restream. It's crazy how much there's to learn in this game.
Yeah. Heck, it's been fun learning the new tricks for the new standard rule set, which Scrubs hasn't quite adopted yet, which is fair considering they're not tricks you typically see in Scrubs anyway. But I do remember practicing 2 of them that were banned before, right after I learned them too. Like, quite literally a week before the ban, I had learned 2 of those tricks. It was truly sad. But now that they're back, I gotta practice them again.
Rain, we do need to keep in mind that Forest is still not in logic though. We're still missing Minuet or Saria. Hate to be the buzzkill there, but we need to keep in mind that it's not in logic. So while hovers might give us another check, it's actually not in logic as a whole.
Yeah, but I mean, I already, like, a lot of people go out of logic remembering that it is in logic. Sometimes.
What?
Sometimes you just... When it gets complicated, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Jumping
Though-
over Nido is allowed, but it is not in logic. Correct, Tornado.
Yeah, it's not in logic.
I could not see if there was anything in the maze. Were you able to peek
did-
anything?
No, I missed the window for that. Okay, that's dead. Well, we've got a token here. It's 22.
Yeah, Shyler is doing really well in the skulls. If that's actually our hard required first bomb back, that's gonna be really good for them.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about Bulbasaur and the Goron here.
Yeah, Link the Goron is a bit of a pain. Nice.
Ooh, we got it. Nice. No, weep. That sounds like a fun book, Bulbasaur and the Goron. I mean, you know all about that. You should write it. At least the Goron part. I mean, this is still a nice low HP sound. I know there's some really cursed sounds that can be randoed in, so I've taken to plandoing my low HP sound.
Mine's the Gwei, but
Mm.
Ingo laughing is a really cursed sound.
Hmm. There's Axe to Forest. Nice, let's go.
Yep. I wasn't too surprised. I mean, it can't be behind... The first logical access can't be in Nocturne anyway, because, well... Forest is our fire medallion.
Correct. I could not tell that what was on the volcano.
I see they're going for it, so must have been something of interest. You gotta be a little bit closer for that. Nice.
Nice, well done.
Oh,
Oh, slingshot. I mean,
well, not the worst thing to find.
you never know when you need target in the woods.
Yeah, it has come up as something required before.
And we do need to do spirit child side
Yeah.
most likely. Because permitting key layout, we might not have to do it, but I feel like that's really rare.
Yeah, not a bad plan here. Granted, you don't even really need to keep the Hylian shield for for these settings. It only ever comes up if you have like entrances, and then you have to do adult daycare.
True. But I mean, we start with the Hylian shield in these settings.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the fact of whether it gets eaten or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's only in Deku that you even have to think about whether you have Hylian shield or not as adults. Because the mirror shield, it destroys the projectiles.
Yes. And we did find an early mirror shield, so yeah, you're right. Our Hylian shield doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that should... And we can do toilet too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how far the runners go. Shyler can do toilet. Venusaur could do vanilla boat chest, maybe?
Yeah.
Gonna be very interesting to see. I don't know, would you go for toilet in this situation?
I mean, with hovers and long shot, with Song of Time, it's actually really quick. Oh, we got a small key in the giant pot.
That's good to know.
So.
And happy 1 hours. Do you want to do the shoutouts or should I?
You should.
Okay. Thank you to our racers for being so amazing and letting us restream them. Venusaur and Shyler, please give them a follow if you can. Thank you to our wonderful trackers, Velvet and Jenny, or Elioops, I assume. I don't know who's actually...
Yeah, it's Jenny and Elioops.
Jenny
with,
and Elioops.
Velvet coming in every now and then. You know how kids are.
Shout out to our wonderful restreamer Velvet, who's also taking over for Scrubs Butler, who's decided to suddenly go on vacation without handing in a notice. And thank you to my wonderful co-commentator. Thank you for being here, Alex.
No problemo.
Meanwhile,
but we are getting a
has...
forest temple.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
one of our actually not foolish dungeons.
No, not gonna go for tokens here. Forest is a really good place for getting your tokens, because they're all along the way.
Yeah, I think Venusaur has decided to skip skulls, though. I think they're only up to, like, 4 or something like that.
Yeah, which, well, we know that 10 skulls has one of our strengths. Could come to bite them in the butt.
It could, unless there's just a strength 3 lying around.
Yeah, well, if there was... You better hope it's not a Gandit's castle, basically.
Yeah.
They're getting this one.
Okay, interesting. Oh, now they have 5. There we go. And Shyler's out of GGG as well. And we'll see where they end up going.
But yeah, going into forest is not a bad plan here. You know its path and its progression, so...
For sure. I don't know if I would have rushed ice first, though.
Well, I mean, it does have Nocturne, so... I mean...
Could hold a bow as well.
Yeah, it could easily have a bow, and
we know it's 100% required today.
And Shyler can, in fact, so if Shyler knows this, they can get the fairy fountain with just strength 2. Oh, there's a Rudos letter.
Yep, that puts ice in logic.
No bomb bag and no scale.
Oh, right.
So it's still out of logic.
Right, I forgot about that. Thank you for...
And this isn't like OTMM where you could switch ages on the fly. Because then it would be in logic. Well, yeah, we do technically have logical bomb bag with both hook shots.
The question is, do we want those logical bombs?
When there are just so many other better places to get them. But yeah, you can get...
I mean, not having found any chews does make this kind of difficult for our runners, I think. We're so used to logic breaking with chews. Kind of just becomes a habit.
Yeah, Shyler may not know that you can pick up the boulder in... Actually, no, you need hammer for it. But you can pick up the boulder, or the strength 2 boulder, and then break the boulder below with a hammer, and jump underneath.
With knowing that we have to do Jabu, I wouldn't be too worried about a fairy fountain in Fountain though.
Wait. Oh, is this... I'm surprised... This isn't like in combo rando with the whole, where the, you know, the waterfall stays in the same state.
No, it closes after a few seconds.
Yeah, because in the combo rando, it actually does stay permanently.
Okay.
It does permanently open as when you open it once.
No, the waterfall does close like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Never
in the
timed
base
it.
game and in OOT it does, but in the combo rando they did make a change to make it so it stays open.
Yeah, the combo random makes lots of changes.
I mean, the bigger changes are in Majora's Mask, so it can actually work with OOT. So.
We found quite a few keys here in Courtyard.
Yep.
Now Shyler knows that Nocturne and Ice is required. They'll be able to get the bomb back after we get out of forest though, which is kind of nice. We have 5 skulls in
tokens.
forest, can get 1 in Kokiri forest, and then we're done.
Well, you can only get access to 4 without bow. Because the last one's in the basement.
True.
Oh, Bolero's actually really nice.
I assume Bulbasaur got Bolero as well, since they went to forest. Thank you,
there's
Tracker.
no other way. Unless, well, actually, the only way to get into forest without getting the Minuet check is something that would probably be banned. Well, actually is banned. Because you could do a wrong warp. And, well, wrong warps are 100% banned.
That is 100% banned, yes. Please do not wrong warp in these settings. We hate to disqualify people.
I mean, doing a wrong warp is so difficult anyway, and it's so precise. There's no way a scrub would be able to do it on command. Because hovering is already a pretty difficult trick, and you got to do it with precise timing down as well.
I can't say I've ever even thought about trying it, so I'll have to take your word for it.
Well, for ISG, it's just for no logic races, because they're banned in DDR, and I'm not sure on advanced logic. So I know the glitch allowance for advanced is a little higher.
Ink, yeah, it seems to be right now that that's our only available bomb back. Possibly there could be an out of logic bomb back in ice or something, since we haven't seen scales either, and we've pretty much full cleared the early checks. Even doing like Valley Lake. So it really seems like our logic wanted us to go get that 30 skull spawn back.
Yeah, beasts are not doing other force checks.
I mean, the question then becomes how far, like, do we go in? I don't blame them, especially since they have their path item most likely. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it means that you can't even have any major items. Like
correct.
no extra copies of bomb bags. You can't even have like junk major items in there. Oh, we're getting
Nerus
chickens.
and BGS can be in pre-completed dungeons, unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, you are not required to go into pre-completed dungeons unless, and that might be the case here as well, we need the skulls from a pre-completed dungeon. But you will not need to do the checks in there unless you're hunting for a BGS.
Yeah, if we can find a wallet, that would basically solve our explosives issue.
Possibly. Scrubs might not think of the expensive merchant for shoes, though.
I mean, I did, and that was in my when I was doing my first match. I also rushed ice like insanely early, so. Granted, I was in Nocturne when I started.
Ooh, starting out pretty high, nice.
Which is funny, because the first scrub qualifier for that year was actually my first race ever.
Oh wow.
Which I immediately forfeited because I had no idea how the buttons worked for race time.
Oh.
That's fine,
terrible.
though.
I mean, technically we could have gotten a skull from fire as well, possibly.
It depends on the fire key.
Later. Yeah. Yeah, going for 30 skulls bomb bag is a commitment, that's for sure. But seems to be where the seed is leading us, honestly.
Unless Dad has something.
I mean, could always be.
Yeah, and if you really want to experience some level of suffering, you could try going for both Strength Pot and Strength Hot Rodder.
I've seen people pull it off. That is quite the difficult tricks, though. Thankfully, no longer in logic.
Alright, let's see what you have, Dad. No,
Some love.
that's unfortunate. Yeah, if you know the setup, it's basically free.
I will have to learn that one day from you, Ink. Yes, we need all medallions and all stones, so we need all the dungeon rewards, but we start with 4 since we always have one free one and the rewards from the 3 pre-completed dungeons. So in all actuality, we only need to do 5 dungeons. Only
I've
in
almost gotten
quotation
Hot
marks.
Rodder before with Strength. Like, it's getting him to be in the right spot. Oh, Beasaur actually going for it, though.
It's interesting that Shyler is putting FW here because that'll go back to wherever they started. I'm not sure that's such a great idea. They might have wanted
Nice,
to put
they got
right
it.
here.
And it's dead. Rip.
Aww, but beautiful execution.
master. That might be why they put the furores, actually.
They definitely haven't gone for it yet, so yeah. Interesting.
We do have
No.
Target in the Woods on B-Sour's side as well, so
Mhm.
that wouldn't be like the worst idea in the world.
I mean, when you're clearing up these checks, it's an easy way from Garden City to Lost Woods.
Yeah.
And we have Sarias now, so we can do Skull Kid as well.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And that is also unfortunate. But yeah, we also have Skull Kid.
Yeah, I would definitely be setting Furores here as well, instead of in front of the Floor Master.
Alright. Is this worth anything? We got our Saria's song checks right away. Unfortunate.
Just some love. Oh. Yeah, we're really running out of checks that we can logically do. Like, it's getting worse and worse.
That's pointing towards that bomb bag.
Yeah. Venusaur might
unless
be
you wanna
like
do-
looking at a map tracker or a check tracker or something and be like, okay, what do I actually still have left in logic? Because there's not all that much left.
Especially since we don't have storms.
Yeah. At this point, Storms has to be really hard in the seat, deep in the seat somewhere.
Well, it's either on Song of Time or it's...
On Burning Cack, yeah. Bombs are overrated. I mean, sure, but we seem to have cleared everything that is not bomb locked, so, you know, at some point we're going to have to get there.
And I mean, bombs are the most broken item in this game.
Yeah, but we don't have
Because
choose.
they enable
so-
you to let you do every glitch, almost every major glitch in the game. Yeah, it looks like we're probably gonna have to go through ice. But yeah, all fun and games. We gotta get that bomb bag on 30.
Yeah. And Venusaur seems to realize that as well. Here we are.
Shyler's gonna go for the skip there, nice and clean.
Ooh, clean. No, Frogsy, nobody's found any shoes of any kind. To be fair, they've also stopped looking, so... We really need to find the bomb back out of logic or get the 30 skulls.
You know what the best part about what we're doing right now is? Is we don't even have to unfreeze King Zora, so KZ skip is just an optimal play.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's no way we can turn on the ladder even if we wanted to.
Frogs 1 and 2 are both dead, as to the shock and horror of absolutely nobody.
Good to know.
In a foolish Zora's River.
Oh right, I forgot that river was foolish as well. Thankfully we know that domain is foolish, so... We don't even have to worry about Casey skipping today. I don't
Yep.
know if both runners know how to clean Casey skip from Shyler here, but I don't know if Bulbasaur knows how to Casey skip. That is definitely a good trick to learn when you're starting out, though.
Right, and Shyler can actually check this.
That was Blue Pea on the ice, and is that a BGS?
Yeah, it
Or are
is.
those arrows?
That is a
No,
BGS.
Nice. Wrong game, Inc.
Though, being able to use Fierce Deity anywhere in Majora's Mask is a huge blessing. Shyler's gonna drown.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much.
That's 30 minutes of time save right there.
Well, we need it. And I mean, we still have to do all of our dungeons, so that BGS is gonna come in handy.
Oh, there's a second copy of that hint.
Nice.
Well, the save warp is really bad this seed because it's just in market.
Yeah.
Like in SGL and in Scrubs, market is just a bad save warp location.
The interesting thing about these freezers, if you just stand in the middle and charge a jump spin
Attack.
spin attack, thank you, you can hit all 4 of them at the same time if you time it right. Which is kind of cool.
But that should be 30 for Shyler at this point.
Yeah, we either have them or we're coming right up at them.
They were at 29 going into ice. And yeah, that is 30 tokens.
Yes, Strength 2 was on Twin Skulls, which Bulbasaur also hasn't gotten yet.
And the bugs are free. No, the irons were on Skull Mask. Which Shyler also did super early.
Yes, for sure. And yes, I agree, Velvet. 30 skulls and 121 is impressive. Really well done. There is Strength 2.
For Bulbasaur. Alright, let's see what else is nice. Well, it's just for the song, basically.
Okay, but it is required, so it's not like we're losing any time here.
Yeah. But no crazy out-of-logic shenaniganry here for, like, a sneaky second bomb bag.
Yeah, unfortunately, all bomb bags seem to be hard bomb locked at this point.
But yeah, we could actually beat Shadow. And full clear, because we have long shot.
As soon as we pick up the bomb back.
I mean, which is naturally gonna happen when going to Shadow Temple. I remember one of the big things I workshopped a lot in Scrubs was actually ice glitchless jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to be the ice specialist.
I like the
It was,
the glitches jumps in ice. They're very fun.
yeah, and they feel nice to do too. Of course, the only time I still have to push the blocks is when you get into Child Ice. Or Child Only Ice.
Alright. Welcome in Tech. We have the 30 goals locks our first bomb bag. It's been very entertaining for us. I think a pain for the runners, in all honesty.
Seems like there's something of interest in the maze. Because Venusaur's going back.
Yes. Didn't Shyler find something here? Oh.
Oh!
Bomb choose! Let's go! We can play
Oh!
the game. Oh! Toilet is
Toilet is dead!
Nice.
How many was in that pack? 10. That's not bad.
I mean, at this point, you'll take any amount, honestly. You've been playing the seed for 1.5 hours without any kind of explosives. That sucks. And yes, Ink, that might save Venusaur here. For sure.
Because, yeah, we have no idea where the other one could be. The good candidate is actually Foolish Spirit, but,
Possibly.
oh yeah.
Eventually, who knows?
Bomb Chew Bowling would be really bad.
Yeah, but like, how high is the possibility that there's 2 bomb bags on Bomb Bowling?
Well, it's not 0.
Yeah, I guess, but...
It is, in fact, not 0%. So, Bomb Chews are not in logic for these settings because you have no way of refilling them normally. But, like, if there is a setting that gives you Bomb Chew bags and gives you Bomb Chew refills, which does put Bomb Chew usage into logic.
But in these settings, chews are not in logic. They're considered completely out of logic. They have no logical implication whatsoever. We can break logic with them and find like a bomb-locked, explosive locked bomb bag.
One logical use case for them, but it's in Ganon's castle.
You're supposed to have a bomb bag for that use though, because only having a bomb bag puts then buying chews into logic.
Yeah, but if you have Bomb Chew bag, then it is one of the very few places where Bomb bag will not unlock it, but Bomb Chews will. Like how the eyes, the eyes in Dodongo's cavern are specifically bomb locked.
Mm-hmm.
But
the logic still doesn't expect you to have them for that.
And the Goron pot is also locked by bomb bag specifically. No, we have not seen Composer Grave torches on either side. which has been available for a very long time. With Sphere 1 Magic and a Sphere 1... Actually, Sphere 0 Dins.
Yeah, true. I mean, that could potentially still have something.
Although at this point, probably wait till after Shadow Temple on Shyler's side. Because it is
I mean,
something
you're
you
gonna
can full clear.
Yeah, and you're gonna spawn right there and can just walk out.
Like, unless you're really itching for a bow.
I mean, we do need a bow, we know that. But yeah. Right now, it's not the best. No, we didn't have explosives, so we haven't seen the BMOS room. Somebody did walk through it, but of course we couldn't be doing it.
Yeah, Truth Bitter. The second one is a 4 out of 9 chance. The middle one is a... The third one is a 3 out of 9 chance, and the fourth one is a 2 out of 9 chance of us, like, being required. Yeah, the odds are not even for whatever reason.
And Shyla does have Nocturne. Nocturne was in ice.
Yep.
Thank you, trackers.
Yeah, because Nocturne Skip is very much banned in these settings. Even the quote-unquote glitchless version of it.
Then it was probably a wonderful restreamer if you didn't do it, Jenny. Thank you, Velvet. Where's Beaversaur going? With a horse.
Haunted Wasteland? Oh,
With
no.
a horse?
No. I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to get back to practicing Hookless Shadow. Actually, Hookless Shadow is probably easier now with the ground jumps being legal with hover boots for regular standard.
I'm picking up the 2 skulls here. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do it from the chest. That was actually the harder method. The one where you do it from like the invisible from the platform, other platforms, actually a lot easier. Oh, there's something in shadow.
I mean, it's not foolish, and we already have 2 foolish dungeons, so there has to be something here, right? Like, how hard is the possibility that all our dungeons are foolish?
Hookless. We're specifically talking about Hookless because was one of the new rule changes for standard, which you might see sometimes in when Season 9 comes up.
But this tournament is going by the old rule set, and we are not allowing any new tricks mid-tournament.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, blue fire arrows! Blue fire lock, blue fire arrows. You gotta love it.
Bongo and Logic, almost.
Wait, you need blue fire arrows to put him into logic?
No, it's like the old joke, because you know, of the hidden animation.
What hidden
well, not
animation?
hidden, but like where Bongo tries to break his hand. Like the ice on his hand. And if you could get it, it's technically faster than the base way, but You gotta do it basically in the dark.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, Frogsy, but we do know that Domain is dead, so hopefully nobody's going to go and freeze him.
Yep.
Alright, let's see what field gives us here. We only had
Ooh.
Biggie here.
If
Is this not of Logic Bomba?
if this it is, that's good for. Oh, it's a boomerang! Oh my god. That's
Rush Jabu.
Jabu. Yeah.
Who cares about ice? Rush Jabu.
Well, that's a completely basically unhinted boomerang right there.
Don't know if we actually know all our 5 paths yet, but yeah.
We've only seen 4. Yeah.
I forgot Scripps Butler's down. Sorry, Velvet. Thank you, Velvet. GTG, Graveyard, Forest Temple, and GTG. So, we have 4. We technically have 5 in these settings, so there's another one out there. It's always Remote Grotto Inc. Always.
That Keys is being a pain. Oh my god!
Field is loaded, and Claim Check is dead. Okay.
Yep,
That's good to know, since we already know that Claim Check is on the ledge.
No!
So...
That's a wall!
What was on the ledge then?
Wallet, because it's pretty close to the same coloration for the first iteration.
Oh. Okay, okay. I don't really see how that's like the same color, but...
It's like a light gray for the first level. The second one is much easier because it's like a more brown
It
color.
was Stone of Agony. Okay,
oh, it's even
that
worse.
makes more sense.
Okay, that's
Thank
even
you,
worse.
everyone. Oh, that's a bow.
Oh my god.
Ooh, irons required for Tektide? Let's go.
Oh my god. Great spot for that, by the way.
And there were no hints about Skull Mask so far. So this is really a nightmare for Bulbasaur. Unless Bulbasaur decides to go and do Skull Mask unhinted, we haven't found a hint anywhere. It could be in pre-completed DC for all we know.
I wonder who did. It was Mido or Randobot. Out for blood once again.
Yeah, Midobot is out for blood.
I mean, have you seen what he's done to our regular, like for our usual racers as well as our RSL ones? Like, he's out for blood.
Yeah, but RSL runners are... it's their own fault. You know what you guys sign up for.
I mean, have you seen some of the really nasty stuff in Standard?
Yeah, that is awesome.
That Mido...
I've played some really nasty League Seeds. I'll go with that.
Oh, there's another big chest. Imagine if that was another bow.
I mean, our items have to be somewhere, you know. At some point, we were bound to find some chests because we haven't been finding anything.
No.
Oh, there's another bow. Never mind. Thank you, game.
Oh god, that might be worse for Shyler now because they're probably just going to go into forest next.
Shyler's not happy about the bow, though. It's gonna be interesting to see when they go field. Like, that's a really bad thing with all the warp songs that we have. How many of those did you donate? A fair few, a fair few.
Like I remember for one of my challenge cup runs, there was a bomb bag on, you know, in the top chest of Spirit, the one where you need the mirror shield.
Yeah.
Because it was, I think it was, forget if it was Keezy or if it was Key Sanity with like key rings. But you needed to go all the way to the top to get your first logical bomb bag.
Oh, wow. Why are we
Fun times.
backflipping through Shadow Temple?
Like, because they're not like super comfortable with the like the fast fan room where you're just back walking.
And backflipping helps?
It is a little bit faster than side hopping with
Okay.
iron boots on.
Okay. I honestly didn't know that, so thank you.
Alright, let's skip those down. Yeah, we are getting Jabu on one side and
The rest of
some
Shadow on the other.
well, that's a very much appreciated reprieve right there.
Mm-hmm, for sure. We're only on 4 hearts, which is a little Monka-esque, but Shyler seems to be doing well with it. They don't have the tunic from GTG according to our tracker. So I wonder if they'll pick up more hearts to get some more time on their timer for Fire Temple.
Who knows?
And once again, we have froggy chickens.
Yes. Yeah, there was a bow in Shadow. We found 2 bows now. Both of them
One
being
checked,
bomb locked.
one tomato.
Because we've not found the hammer yet, so...
Yeah, that's got to be out there somewhere as well. And you're right, Ing. They might go back to GGG just because it's double path, and I don't know if I actually want to trust that Goron tunic.
Well, you definitely want to do Forest first.
Well, yeah, push your
Especially
progression
from
first, of
Shyler's
course.
like from Shyler's perspective, because you don't have that boomerang. You don't have that boomerang knowledge that Beabasaur does.
Yes, for sure. But after we have done our progression, it might be field into GGG.
Yeah, I could very much
Unless
see
we
that.
have FW set there. I can't remember.
No, Shyler's been like dispelling it like a lot. They just the current area where it's in is in Forest Temple, like bow chest area.
Huh. That's not bad. At least we get to skip some of Forest, and since we don't have Minuet, it would have been kind of the way to get back to Forest, so I don't hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, Scrub's butler seems to be taking a holiday.
Yeah, unfortunately. And welcome in, Zaid.
I mean, after, all those times of having to calculate odds to go whether the bow or like the seed is BS or not, I don't blame them.
Well, to be fair, they were down before we did the first BS test today, so This is where
Nice.
the
That
BGS
is-
definitely comes in handy. That's beautiful.
Because it makes the one cycle so easy instead of having to go like a 150 BPM sort of thing.
Alright, we're done with Shadow on Shyler's side. We're just entering Jabu on Venusaur's end. Oh, and Shyler won the prediction. They finished Shadow, the first required dungeon, at 144 in. This is definitely
Sarius
suitable
was
time.
Sarius was in Bolero, so Forest Temple was in Logic pretty early on.
Correct, yes. We had a Sphere 0 strength and a Sphere 0 hook shot.
Something on map chest.
Nice. Oh, funny
That is
game.
awful.
Very funny. Bomb locked scales. You gotta love it. Yeah, actually the problem with Forest has been a bow for us because we didn't have explosives and all our bows have been explosive locked so far.
And probably are all explosive locked. Ah, okay.
Yes.
I see what we're doing here. Now we're going to the Floor Master.
The eye switch, yeah.
And the eye switch too.
I've never thought to jump down that way. That is very interesting.
Alright, and this should be really easy.
Yeah, coming from the second floor, this is free.
That should... Oh, one is... Whew! I was worrying there for a second. That is our dead item. One of our dead items.
That's fine though. We'll get there.
Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here then.
We're using the hardest weapon in the game. Rudo's butt.
Yes, it could have been, but it's obviously hook shot. Because it locks the other hook shot and it locks the hovers in GTG.
Another big one here.
Yeah, let's see what's on Boomerang chest. Light arrows.
Those
Oh.
are required, sure.
But yeah, Rudo, you can use Rudo to kill Ganon. If you could find a way to spawn her in the Ganon fight, you can actually kill Ganon using Rudo.
Yes, and there have been videos made. It's really funny. If you want to look them up, definitely worth it.
Truly the most powerful weapon in Hyrule. Ruto.
Did we have a forest foolish as well? No. We can only
No,
have
it's
200
path.
dungeons hinted. Okay.
It's also path anyway because of that Rudo's letter.
Oh, right. Yes, that's what we found in here. Everything else has been trashed, though.
Yeah. True.
Okay, how many do we have? 16. We're halfway to our bomb back. I don't know how many shoes Bulbasaur has left. That could be worrying, though.
I think maybe 6 or 7. Because I know they saved after getting the boomerang, but scummed after Bolda.
Yeah, but they definitely needed one for River. They needed 2 for Field at least, so
Yeah.
we've used a few.
And well, for Spirit, it depends. We may only need 1.
Yeah, that's true. Spirit is foolish, so we can just rush through it as soon as we find the boss key. I mean,
Yep.
best case scenario, the boss keys and all our keys are early and we'll just be able to skip everything there. That would be the best case. Nice octo kill here.
Ouch.
Oh, that's
Squished
void
by
out.
the floor.
Mhm.
Forest, the Dalfo's chest in the lower level is where it was. So it was actually very much available. Of course, our first logical explosives were was the bomb bag on 30 skulls.
That was more our problem because we technically never had a way to turn in the letter logically until we got that skull bomb back. Alright.
But even now, this is a good time to get tokens.
Yeah, for sure. And those chews really bailed Bulbasaur out a bit, because otherwise they wouldn't even have access to these dungeons.
Yep.
Which is really nice for them. Meanwhile, Shyler's almost through forest. What would you do if you were Shyler? What would be your next play?
Genuinely, honestly, I would probably just rush progression.
So, Spirit?
Yeah, that or like going to GTG and Haunted Wasteland, because we didn't get anything. Like, we especially now have like HBA available, so yeah, going through field to GTG wouldn't be like the worst plan, because you know Spirit is foolish, so you're just kind of not gonna be doing a whole lot other than like progression. Like if you're really drawing blank somewhere to go next, then Spirit is a good spot, because then you know it's foolish, so you can just take that opportunity to just have some thinking time.
Yeah, I agree. Spirit is good thinking time this seed.
Oh god, that would be horrible.
What? Means puzzle?
Randomized
Oh,
Amy puzzle.
yeah, that would be horrible. Though thankfully at least we have a better push speed than vanilla.
It would still be awful.
I'm not saying it wouldn't, but at least we have a faster push speed. Some people also like 10 big pose, so you know, maybe some people would like that. Having
10
Amy's
big pose
puzzle
is
pieces
extremely
randomized.
cursed. 10 big pose is extremely cursed. I've only ever had to commentate one match where 10 big pose was required.
Yeah, 10 big pose is pretty bad. Or upgraded to Amy's Rubik's Cube. No thank you.
Like, I have like 6 or 7 completely memorized, but like it's the last couple of them where I'll just pull up a map for reference.
I think I know 4 or 5 of them, but I don't know all of them, that's for sure.
That's 20.
Nice. No.
Oh,
Now we have 6.
and 5.
5 bomb chews. Ooh.
Alright, Forest Temple completed, and yep, very obviously for that. Actually, going through CAC to get to GTG, like through field to GTG, would not be a bad plan here. Because you get a song. Oh, and you can also tackle the Torches chest and graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're not gonna grab that.
Can
Okay,
you imagine if we have to do Jabu and Shadow for Storms and OT because our hammer is Storms locked?
that is a very real possibility. Oh, there's Minuet. Yep.
I mean, it had to be here or in OT. There weren't many places left.
Looks like we're going to dip fire here.
I don't hate dipping fire.
Oh, Shyler, they'll see that slingshot.
Yeah. Getting Minuet and then getting Sarias. Nice.
Oh, they do have the tunic.
Oh, they do? Ah.
Yeah. They just pulled it out right now.
We'll make sure that the tractor's updated. Thank you. Yes, Bulbasaur
Yeah,
definitely
it
needs to go
is.
to Ice because we have Nocturne and Ice, which they need to complete Shadow.
Yeah. The only
So, yeah.
thing Bulbasaur is going to be missing with those without those iron boots is just
Mhm.
is just that big Goron sword in icy waters.
Yeah. Well,
I'm surprised
GS
Shyler
is
is going
convenient.
child here.
No, you
Child
have the
Spirit, it
slingshot,
looks
you do
like.
Child Spirit, yeah.
I guess for keys, it makes sense.
Get a bow, then go Forest and Spirit and look for Hammer. Well, Spirit is pre-completed, but in the other things, yes, always look for the hammer in your progression. But we do know that Fire and Spirit have both been hinted foolish. So we know nothing
Yes.
of worth is going to be in here.
Like, unless we get hammer, it's not really worth it, I think, right now to go through spirit, other than, like, maybe child spirit for keys, but even then, I would probably have held this off until I got my other item. Until at least I gotten hammer. Because we're effectively just hammer from go mode from here.
I probably would have connected Child Spirit with Jabu.
Yeah.
Because we're bound to be going Child sometime, and Spirit is foolish, so yeah.
It's not pre-completed, it's foolish. If it was pre-completed, then Shyler, like, shouldn't be here.
Meaning we have to beat the dungeon to get the dungeon reward, but we still know that all the checks in here are dead, and there will be nothing useful in here, except small keys and a boss key.
Venusaur is going into ice. So we'll be... yeah. Alright. 23. So 26 going out of ice. And then probably want to route that in with Shadow afterwards, because you only need to use one Bomb Chew. Because there is a Bomb Flower in the pot room, if you want to save on Bomb Chews.
There's a dirt right before Shadow Boat as well. We need 2 chews.
There's the wall, yeah. No, it's just one. I'm just saying, because you don't need to use a bomb to get the Shadow Pot. It's only, like, one.
I know that the Shadow Pot doesn't need a bomb, but the dirt right before the Shadow Boat does.
Oh,
And
yeah.
even though it's only a heart container, you don't know that until you actually...
You can peek it.
Okay. Interesting, I didn't know that. Thank you to our runners. Happy 2 hours, though. Thank you to our runners, Beabasaur and Shyler. Give them a follow if you can. Thank you to our trackers, Jenny Bees and Alley-Oops. They're keeping us all informed of what our runners actually have and what they don't have. Thank you to my wonderful co-commentator, Alexander Harrell. Thank you for being here, Alex. And thank you to our wonderful restreamer and fake bot today, Velvet. Thank you for making all of this happen, Velvet.
The freezer is slipping and sliding once again.
They can make your life difficult.
Alright, Shyler's just gonna beat Spirit out right here. It's not like the worst plan, because it is progression.
You have to
and
do
you
it
can use
sometime.
that time to think anyway.
Shyla is still only on 4 hearts. That's crazy. Pipasaur has 8, if I'm counting correctly.
They have been skipping a lot of them, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you only really need 4 most of the time anyway. The only thing that extra hearts help out with is, like, drown and heat timers. And there's the boss key. And a small key, so if we can get another small key...
Well. Yeah, we
then...
need 1 more, and then we can skip all of Spirit. Equipping tint. Oh, we're doing map chess first. Okay.
Yep, if this is it, I mean, all it tells us is that Spirit was magic locked. Not that it made a big difference. Because magic
That's not
and
so
fire
far.
usage was, like, super early on. Yeah, Shyler is definitely ahead. I mean, being a full shadow ahead is pretty big.
Well, Venusaur has done Jabu over Shyler, so.
Yeah.
But yes, they're definitely ahead. Shyler is definitely ahead.
I mean, Shadow is much longer than Jabu. Rang was in the remote grotto in Hyrule Field, so it's a really awkward one to route in. But if you get that on the way to GTG once again, because Shyler just got a bow for that. But if you do reverse, it'll probably be looking for a while longer. Maybe even pushing, like, if you find Hammer, probably lax.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I agree with Ink. It's definitely not over. If we end up in a complete Hammer Casino,
Yeah.
we'll have to full clear the game, and it's anybody's game.
Yeah. It's just right now, the advantage is at Shyler, but it could easily shift, because that boomerang location is kind of awkward.
And by now we know that Storms is on OT, so it is locked by the boomerang. So that could also become important if the hammer is Storms locked, for example.
Yeah, if that's the case, then that would tip the scales toward Venusaur for the time being, because Boomerang is a lot more awkward than the Shadow Kit.
Yes. And Venusaur is just gonna run into a bow and shadow as well. So no need to be worried there.
Yeah, I do agree though. If Nocturne had Storms, then it would probably have baited Shyler more towards doing well after Child Spirit for potentially nothing.
Though it might have also been worse for Venusaur if Well just has the hammer, because then Shyla would be almost in go mode now.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. No one's gotten the hammer yet, and there's a chance it's just sitting in GTG.
Yeah, very true. And yes, Tech, ice keys are the worst enemy. Ink, we know
Well, fire
is
is
foolish.
So, unless the boss key is in deep fire, then there's really no way of getting baited there.
This is the motto of this season. Anytime I commentate or track a race, we either have pre-completed fire or foolish fire. There has not been another race.
It would be funny, would be one time we had, like, triple path fire.
Alright, this is Nocturne for Venusaur. And I assume it's just gonna be straight into Shadow.
Yep, I mean, if you know what you're doing with Shadow, you can get away with just one bomb usage in Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, you spend a bit of extra time with the menu, but sometimes you save. I see. Venusaur probably trying to fish out a bomb bag here.
Yeah, maybe. And yes, sorry, we do have blue fire arrows. They are turned
But
on
they're
in
in
these
Shadow.
settings.
But they're in Shadow this seed, which is locked behind Ice Cavern. Oh, that's nothing. As a full clear of graveyard.
Yes.
Curses. The witches are not behaving on Shyler's side.
When do they truly ever? There's a reason they're called Troll Rover.
True.
Where's Venusaur going now?
Actually, that is a good question.
I think we're still 1 or 2 skulls short of the bomb bag.
Oh, I see. Because, yeah, this opened up.
I mean, fair.
It's a magic refill as well. It's not like in Wind Waker, where if you save and quit, you get your magic back.
Oh, really? Is that how it works? Nice. Alright, that is Shyler's spirit completion.
Wait, was...
What?
That looked like a bomb bag.
It did look like a bomb bag, yes.
Oh my god.
That
you
is
get your out of
logically
logic...
bomb locked.
Yes, yes it is. $27.
Okay, 3 more.
So in other words, if you did push through Spirit, but using it as thinking time, you could actually get a out of logic bomb bag.
That's pretty funny. Or horrible. Either way, it's something.
Oh, Shyler is going through field, I think. This is a... So they may get their boomerang.
Yes. Tornado, the seed expects you to have a bomb back at this point because chews are not in logic. So it says you have to have a bomb back already. So if that bomb bag is completely bomb locked, it can be foolish because you're already supposed to have a bomb bag.
Yeah,
that is the only
specifically
reason why it can be foolish.
Opening up the Twin Rova chamber is specifically bomb locked. Oh my god. Royal Tomb was hinted. Alright. We are not going to remote grotto.
Oh no, that could be really bad for Shyler.
Well, if GTG has nothing else to give, then it may push Shyler towards going to field. But I could see them going Child Market first. But yeah, a foolish location can have a major item if said major item is either not required at all, like ever, I should say specifically for logic, or it's or if it's locked behind another copy of an item, like a bomb bag.
And we're officially out of chews on Venusaur's side.
I'm thinking that they'll scum here. Oh? Imagine if this was a bomb bag.
It is a bomb bag. What a bail
My
of
God.
Venusaur. Wow.
Weird. Go Shadow. Go Shadow. You 100% go Shadow here.
On the last chew, yeah, that's a bailout. In all honesty.
Oh, that means... Oh, hammer at this point is 100% bomb locked regardless, but still.
And yeah, we pretty much knew that hammer had to be bomb locked anyways, so
Yeah, there's nothing left before bomb bag.
correct.
Oh, we're going spirit. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, thankfully.
Oh, I don't think Bulbasaur is going to be happy when she sees that bomb back on Twin Rover.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, there's something on that statue.
Oh, that's
Oh my
good to
God!
know. That's
Oh
equally
my God.
available with the tunic, so our hammer has to be in GTG.
Wait. Yeah. It has to be in GTG. Hammer has to be in GTG, or it's for tokens.
Yeah, but the tunic
With the
didn't
hook
give us
shot.
much for tokens.
Or shoot the
Or
sun.
it's shoot the
true.
sun, yes, because we did find long shot in there. That is true.
Oh, Shyler's not gotten the toilet hint.
No, they've not. Don't seem like they're interested in it though.
Nah. They may have gotten it. Truly the most terrifying enemy in OT. In Outco. Other than Leavers. Oh? I think that's a full clear of GTG as well. This is probably just hammer then. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that might be a while before Shyler gets that boomerang.
Yeah, that's kind of out of the way for them.
Because Bulbasaur has at least has a motivation to go back to GTG.
Yeah, it's double path and you couldn't full clear it. I don't know why Bulbasaur is not going Shadow in all honesty, Tech. It is progression and you should push your progression. We know Spirit is dead. Not sure I'm a huge fan of that. But I guess you have to do Spirit at some point.
Isn't like, yeah, at least getting keys isn't the worst part, but yeah, I would probably hold off on doing Spirit in general. Because Shadow would, in theory, be able to give us a hammer or a bow. But yeah, Bulbasaur goes GTG at some point before Shyler goes to field, then this could become Bulbasaur's advantage. Of course, there's a lot of time.
The good thing is that the boomerang locks well and Storm's lock checks for Shyler, so they are going to run out of checks eventually.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of checks already.
Yeah.
And we know hammer has to be bomb locked, so doing field doesn't seem like that bad of an idea on it.
But it may be a while. I mean, there's Bomb Chew Bowling.
Of course, yeah, but
yeah, there's not a whole lot left, actually.
Bulbasaur still has Forest and Shadow on to do.
Yeah.
So Shyler does have some buffer to get their boomerang.
I mean, Shyler does have, Child Goron City and such.
Yeah.
And, the Saria Song checks. So that might push them to going Child after Fire. But yeah, mostly child cleanup. But you could justify going to to field with that too. But yeah, at this point, it really will come down to what does Shyler do after, if they do field first, or if they go child, which is probably going to be child cleanup after Fire Temple here. Especially with the fact that we get lax after beating fire. It's just the most sensible play.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Kind of depends on the route now. It could go either way, in my opinion.
Yeah, very much so.
What models do you mean? Do you mean the model for Link?
The custom models, I believe there's like a link somewhere for that for the OT on the OTR Discord, like the main one. At least pointing you like in that general direction. I don't know. I don't usually play with custom models, so Hylian modding.
Thank you, Velbot.
And the patcher even has a thing where it verifies whether a model is race legal.
Yes. That is very nice. If your model is not race legal, it will show you in the pause screen.
Well, we have to go a little bit deeper. That's for sure.
I mean, usually when fire is foolish, we have to go all the way, so we'll see. I know who's changing model soon.
But yeah, it was logically required to get that first bomb bag on 30 skulls.
Yeah, logically, definitely.
Wait, that's the boss key right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just shrunk the buffer between Venusaur and Shyler, because that's more time for Shyler to go searching for things.
Yes. Fire was pretty quick.
I mean, granted, Venusaur, or like as soon as they can finish Spirit Temple, it won't be that bad either.
Shadow and Forest. Against
But yeah,
Chubb.
Shadow. With Forest, it's like kind of about half of it on Shyler, or on Venusaur's side. But Shadow is, yeah, full Shadow versus Jabu. So pretty close to like a full Shadow then.
The hammer was in
GTG on the Beamos chest, because we weren't able to get it the first time around.
No explosives. Why is Venusaur looking for all of these keys? Did they forget that Spirit is foolish?
It is possible. It is entirely possible.
Because they've been full clearing this seed, like the spirit temple. That would be really bad for them. Very important
Yeah.
to reread your hints. Yes, I agree, Jenny.
It's always good to have your hints on a tracker, because then you don't forget. Or at least you can always go back to reading them.
They do have it on their tracker, but yeah, sometimes you just need to reread them. I agree.
One thing that would help would be something like driver commentary, where you commentate yourself, like what you're going to be doing and such.
Mm-hmm.
It helps a bit for if you remember things or not. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, technically, with something like Google Sheets and such, you could do a voice tracker already.
But Bulbasaur's almost done with Spirit as well. Wasn't quite as fast, but at least we're getting there.
Because I know in at least Metroid Prime, some people use speech to text stuff for their hints. But there are also not that many hints in Prime. It's just for the artifacts. So you don't actually need all that much hint real estate either. But then again, no. Pretty much every Metroid rando has like a built-in auto tracker that works for all platforms, which is allowed in races. For Phantom Ganon, it just takes too long. For Twin Rova, it's semi-removed, it's not fully removed. You just don't get stuck in the cutscene while they spawn in. Because in the combo rando...
And yes, usually there's much more going on in the code than we actually know. So some things can be removed, others are more difficult. And sometimes it's worth the effort for the devs to like actually get rid of something, and sometimes it's just not worth it at all.
Well, for Phantom Ganon, there's no reason to keep the cutscene around. But for Volvagia, it's actually really nice having that cutscene because it sets Volvagia's that second hitbox to being very consistent. You could actually skip all of the cutscene tags pretty easily because the game already has a base method of doing that if you save quit out of a boss fight. Then you don't have to do any of the boss cutscenes. And like the Twin Rova one, it kind of has it so they warped in with the magic circles in OTR. Because if you just do it like in the base game, like save quit after, it actually just puts them randomly, flying around. That was actually an OTR specific change, if I recall. I might be wrong.
Bulbasaur is really low in health here. Sorry.
And Twin Rova being Twin Rova. Oh, Shyler's probably going to do Jabba here.
Did they find the right?
No, it doesn't look like it. But doing boomerang chest isn't like the worst plan when you have furores.
Yeah, that's fair. And no, they beat fire and walked and went to Temple of Time. So no feel. Hopefully they'll remember that domain is foolish.
Yeah. I think they will. If there's anything I would think is maybe Venusaur forgot that you only need 3 keys for Spirit.
Please.
Oh,
Oh, no.
This Twin Ropa cycle is going to be annoying because it's completely random now.
Yeah.
Because that was 5 jump slashes of damage.
Come on, Rover, be nice to us. Oh, of course not. BGS is
Icy
icy
waters.
waters, so in fountain, underwater, under the ice. And Venusaur hasn't found the iron boots on Skull Mask yet.
Probably won't.
Probably won't at this point, yeah.
Troll Rova being Troll Rova. That is 5 now. Six.
Oh, this just sucks. And when you catch an ice accidentally, you will reset completely, so you'd have to get 4 ice in a row then. Which also sucks. But nice, we got it. Spirit is down.
Yeah, Shyler will get their light arrows at least, and then plant furores. Oh, that means they can just full clear, or not full clear, but like go mode Jabu.
Yeah, that is true. But I do believe the Shabam room was foolish anyways.
Map chest was where the scale was. Which is
Yeah,
the
so we're gonna
first
have to
tentacle.
defeat that room anyways.
Apparently they did a good job of raising Ganondorf. At least according to the Golden Goddesses.
Interesting.
No.
Good job on Shyler's side for remembering the fire fountain was still open. Because they rushed ice without explosives, remember?
Yep.
Didn't pay out, but at least good job for remembering. Yeah, bomb rifle also would be kind of good for Shyler. We're running on 5 bombs already. Only.
Oh, Venusaur is going to go into GTG. So, or at least that's where the plan is going to GTG. So that should get them the hammer. If they go right side immediately, they can get that hammer.
I'm a little worried that they're not pushing progression.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
because
could
there's a
have
lot
done
of...
Shadow for forever.
Yeah,
And that's
I
just
agree.
gonna be their go mode at this point.
Alright, looking good.
Mm-hmm. Nice reverse.
I usually don't
system.
use the box method.
I don't either, but it's easier to see if you aren't completely sure.
Shadow can be beaten without a bow. In fact,
Yes.
I've had seeds where bow was locked behind long shots for and
And
there's a
there's
bow in
also a bow
Shadow.
shadow, yes. But for the last chasm, or whatever you want to call it, there is a scarecrow when you walk
Oh.
onto the broken part of the bridge, and then you can just hookshot yourself up there with long shot, and that's the way to cross the gap to the boss door.
Not going
That-
into GTG.
Uh-oh. Well, at least we're going shadow, hopefully.
Yeah, this is Shadow.
Good job. Yeah, and that's the only check that could be needed with a bow. All other checks do not require a bow. Light arrows for Shyler, let's go. Shyler's not happy.
Well, at least Shyler's not looking for the light arrows. It's now just looking for the boomerang.
Yeah, and honestly, go modding Jabu and then getting the hint from Dorf to go back to Jabu and get your lights just
It's
feels
awful.
awful.
So we're probably gonna be seeing some bomb chew bowling.
Child cleanup makes sense while you're here.
Yeah, the remote grotto will be probably really difficult to route in, actually, thinking about it. But between all the checks that Shyler has left, I don't think there's enough time for Venusaur to really make all that time back. Especially with, like, Shyler putting Furores in Jabu.
Yeah, Shyler has a lot of time to find a boomerang. We can't even go mode
there's
shadow,
that
so it's a long shadow as well.
Yep.
Get your guesses in, chat.
Alright, let's see. And I'm already
Left
out.
again. Left, right again. Power and Velvet are still in.
And
Left,
everyone's
right,
out.
left. Everyone's out. GG's, thank you for playing.
Alright. LRL. Oh my god, is it alternating?
No, it's LRLLR.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty isolated at this point, Tech. We've done the north of field, we've done the south of field on Shyler's side. I think the only check that we have left at this point is Remote Grotto.
Yeah, Remote Grotto is probably going to come after clearing up Lost Woods, SFM, and Child Goron City. Maybe even after DMC Ferry and such.
Could be. I mean, we still have a few checks open. Not a lot, like not a whole lot, but more than we might like.
But not enough time to really, you know, close the gap all the way.
Maybe.
I mean, Shyler's missing checks are all clumped together, so...
Yeah,
Like
and
there's a
Shyler not
massive
being able to access Storm's checks is going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Bulbasaur could easily get baited towards well.
Yeah.
Because they have not seen the wallet there because it's bow locked.
And the hammer, which was explosive locked.
Yep.
Kinda bad for Bulbasaur at this point. So a little tip, if you stand behind them, they're not as quick to hug you. And you have more time to get the second slash in.
You can stun them with the hook shot. So if, like... Because that's what I do for the lower level, is I stun them with the hook shot, and that gives me enough time to just do a like a jump slash. Oh, Shyler should get a refill on bombs.
I mean, that's good at this point. 2 bombs
Yeah.
is not a lot.
But there is a world where someone gets those bomb shoes that Bulbasaur got before entering Forest Temple, and then getting the bomb bag there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree, Velvet. That was a good thing. But, I mean, you can never have enough sticks, so, you know... We'll take the sticks. And since they now have a lovely smoke around them, it's so much easier to see them.
Yeah. In fact, in
But
the
there are
combo
checks-
rando, they made the stick silver for the first level and gold for the second level of upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Make it
There are
even
definitely
easier to see.
checks. There are definitely checks I would do if I know it's a stick upgrade. If I just knew it might be a stick upgrade, I'd probably not bother. Minuet is on Burning Cat, yes. We've got a walking seed.
Yeah, next is gonna be Child Goron City for sure on Shyler's side. And they might go adult here, I think. And probably like do DMC Fairy and DMT Fairy. Because neither of those were done.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, DMC Grotto is on the table as well. So I can see Shyler probably doing that next.
Basically all the bomb knock checks in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully we have so many warp songs, so we get around pretty quickly. But also, the one place we have to go is nowhere near a warp song.
Let's see though. This is Bulbasaur just getting the boss key from Shadow. Oops. Yeah, Bulbasaur is making back all that time, but there is going to be another buffer between the two runners. And whether Bulbasaur goes back to GTG. Because Bulbasaur could get baited by storms.
Yeah, Honestly, that's why I always try to route in remote grotto with South Hyrule Field, because otherwise I will just forget it ever existed.
Yeah, it's incredibly awkward otherwise. I've seen in many races lose to that grotto.
Hmm. Be like you. Yeah, but then your last locate field is anyways. So I don't know if that's any better, Velvet.
Oh,
Okay,
oh my
there's
god,
a K-sword for
the
pre-completed
infinite,
infantry.
the infinite stick upgrade.
For
That
the
is the
pot,
oh.
you need to throw the bomb when the smiling face is turned towards you. No, not the smiling face, the neutral face.
Yep.
So that you get the smiling face on the result.
Well, that one was gonna be awkward.
So
Right,
right
so yeah,
now, and
now
throw the bomb in. No, that might have been too late.
that should.
Let's hope it still worked.
The happy meh and bleh faces.
It worked! Let's go! Oh, it was a bomb refill. That's why Bulbasaur got rupees. Nice.
Yeah, makes sense. Yep, this is very much going adult here, as I predicted.
One thing I enjoy about Ship is the option to have it always stop on the happy face. I mean, sure.
But what if you have like full sanities, and all three of them are checks?
And this is gonna be a bow for Bulbasaur. Let's go.
Yep, just a hammer away. Oh, I think this is. Okay, yeah, this is shoot the sun first.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Are we playing
makes
on
sense to me
sword?
too.
I haven't noticed that.
And that was a arrow refill and beefing immediately.
Oh no.
Yep, I figured.
Bulbasaur
They
has
did
already
it,
gone to
but
GGG, yes.
like with no bow and no bombs.
Correct. And no strength too, actually.
Yeah, no, they came back with strength too.
Did they? Huh.
Yeah, they did. Before getting the bad news that they needed to go and get 30 skulls, basically. That is a thing you can do in Ship. Is you can change the body proportions of characters. And it is hilarious. Have you ever dreamed of a Goron mixed with a giraffe? I need to get Ship set up again, but I'd also need to set up a controller for it.
Alright, we're almost through Shadow on Bulbasaur's side, almost. We only have the back.
DMC with the fire arrows.
Nice, let's go.
Oh, so we have Archipelago for the original OTR, and now for Ship OTR. That'll be perfect for when I play Metroid Prime Rando on Archipelago.
Mm-hmm. I like this fast shadow boat. It makes this whole dungeon so much nicer.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Okay, that check, and that should be a key if I remember correctly.
It's just not being worked on anymore, from what I understand. Because the original person who was working on the AP version just didn't, just like kind of stopped working on it.
As you predicted, we're clearing everything before we go back to field.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, one check versus this density.
Mm.
It just
Yeah,
makes
it
sense
makes
to
sense.
chase density.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how many races I've seen come down to that one check, though.
Yeah. They are indeed dense in more ways than one.
Now, not being mean to the Gorons.
Let's see where we're going next. Oh, I think it's because Shyler didn't do Composer Grave yet.
Oh, that's fair. Or maybe not.
Oh, Redead Grotto and Adult Shooting Gallery,
We don't have
but
the money for that.
not yet.
True. We could just find money down here.
But yeah, Venusaur will be going into Forest next. I mean, that goes not much without saying.
Kind of depends how many checks Shyler still has open. Tech. Forest is about 15 minutes. Then we have to go back immediately back to GGG.
It's going to be quite a bit shorter than that because we've already done the courtyard on Shyler, on like Venusaur's side. So it'd be basically
10 minutes?
yeah, about 10 minutes sounds about right. Of course, Venusaur could easily just go into bottom of the well because that is a big pile of density that opens up. Whereas Shyler's almost out of checks now.
Yeah, Shyler's running really low on checks.
Shyler's trying to go for money here. But the rupees are child only.
Mm-hmm. Something I think Shyler just realized. True, Dumpy always has a 20 you can steal, and the crate and daytime always has a 20 as well.
Yep, I think we're going to Gerudo Fortress. Oh, right,
sense.
because HBA opened up.
HBA opened up. I think we haven't checked the ferry either.
Yeah. And there's also the Haunted Wasteland chest. So yeah, Venusaur is going to be making some of that time back with going into forest here. And fire was not that long, which is actually now getting to be bad for Shyler. Oh, wait! Venusaur's in GTG, that's where they placed it.
Ooh.
Okay, so they're not going to go right side, they're chasing density here, makes sense. So, Venusaur could snatch this.
Yeah, because when they find the hammer, they're gonna be in go mode.
Yeah, and full go, too.
They'll still have to, like, look for the, clear all their progression, but they'll be able to go mode their dungeons.
But that's, like, not a big deal now.
Why are we killing levers?
Farming cash. If you get the big one, it drops, like, money.
Uh-huh. This is the least effective money farming method I've ever seen in my life.
Yep. Especially when we have Minuet. Wait. Is this it? Is this the rush towards no, this isn't it? Is this the remote grotto play we need from Shyler?
So, welcome in Black Waste. Shyler is looking for Boomerang, which is in Remote Grotto.
Oh, right. Wait.
They might be doubting themselves or not reading their hints yet anymore.
This one was hinted to being a piece of heart, if I recall.
They might
Yeah, it was...
not be reading their hints anymore.
Oh, remote grotto?
Oh?
So, in Majora's Mask and OOT, if you one-shot an enemy with light arrows, you get a purple rupee drop from them.
So, our run is gonna be in go mode at the exact same time?
Yeah, it looks like it. Well,
Almost,
Shyler
not
will be
quite.
a bit later, but Shyler has more time.
And that's go mode for Bulbasaur. Let's go. Forest and fire. Nope, fire and then forest. Yes, always full clear paths.
Funnily enough,
And-
that hammer is what fulfills path for Volvagia.
Yep,
Because the wallet and tunic don't lock each other.
correct.
And the hook shot actually doesn't lock anything.
Well, the dungeons. And through the slitter.
I mean, the hook shot's hook locked. That's what I'm saying. Is
Oh,
the hook in
you mean
GTG
long
is
shot doesn't
locked-
lock anything, yes.
Yeah, that is go mode for both of them. And Shyler does actually have the lead. Like, fire is short, but like, Shyler has furores in GTG. Not in GTG, in Jabu.
In Jabu, it's, yeah. We're only gonna walk into Spirit FW to Jabu, and then it's not all that long, like 7 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, and BGS for climb too.
Yeah.
Which does save us a few seconds minimum.
Yeah, we're not playing Dungeon Entrance Randomizer, Shyler. There are rocks keeping you from going into fire, unfortunately.
But yeah, there's very much a world where someone gets the bomb shoes in Goron City Maze and gets that first bomb bag, their first bomb bag in Sacred Forest Meadow.
I mean, Shyler had strength 2 very, very, very early. If they'd just done the maze with the strength 2, which was in logic, and opened that brown chest, they would have had explosives quite early as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we will have to go and pick up Ruto again. One of the strats I like to use is go out of the Stinger's room with Ruto and go to the Boomerang room on the other side. Go into the door and set FW there, because while you won't be able to do the room, you'll be able to FW there, and then you don't have to worry about Ruto being anywhere you don't want her to be because you left the dungeon.
Yeah.
The winner of this race faces Fox Coon, and they have beaten both of these runners in the 2 previous rounds. Alright, so we'll get a rematch. That is quite exciting. I hope we'll be able to restream the finals as well.
Yeah. And there's that scale.
Mm-hmm.
They'll look at Shyler funny for a bit, but yeah, happy 3 hours.
I mean,
we're almost
whatever
at the
is
very
happening. Would you like
mean-
to do the honors?
I'll give it a shot, but I can make no guarantees.
You
But
got
yeah,
it.
anyways, thank you to our runners, Beavisaur and Shyler, for letting us restream them. Thank you to our trackers, Jenny Bees and Alley Oops. Thank you to our restreamer, Velvet, who has also been the secondary Scrubs bot this seed, because Scrubs Butler decided to take a vacation. And I'd also like to thank my co-commentator, Blue Roses.
And thank you to you, Alexander, for being here in the booth with me. And of course, doing the amazing shoutouts. Well done.
Alrighty. Well, that could have been a lot worse. But yeah, Beavisaur should be almost out of fire soon, but Shyler's
Yeah.
almost out of Jabu. So that was basically a near last location, because there was still adult shooting gallery on Shyler's side.
You could have been running.
Actually, if I was running that seed, I might have gotten that strength 2 and ran away with the bomb shoes. Who knows, though?
Welcome in, Skyrias. Our Scrubs Butler is dead today, so
120.
no BS.
122%. I think that's a bit of overload there.
But yeah, we had a first bomb back on 30 skulls. Almost heart required because we didn't find shoes for forever. And our first bow was either in Tectite Grotto or Shadow Temple. So take that as you will.
We still haven't even found the last one yet.
Yeah, true. I mean, for all we know, it might just be chilling in Ganon's castle.
Yeah, most likely is.
Yes, Iron's being unhinted on Skull Mask. I mean,
True.
they are hinted for Skull Mask somewhere in the game. We just never found a Gossip
The
Stone.
hint. It's the big Octo on Shyler's side as Beavisaur gets the boss key.
Mini boss versus mini boss key. I don't know if the boss key is so mini. Yeah, it's gonna be hinted somewhere, we just don't know where. It might be Hyrule Castle 2 or pre-completed DC Gossip Stone. that nobody's checked ever, but since we had really late bombs this seed, there are a few bomb locked hint stones that we didn't see. Yes, both runners are in go. Bulbasaur has the rest of fire, namely Volve, to do, and then they're off to do Shadow Temple, no, Forest Temple, and Shyler is about to be done with their dungeons.
Yeah, Bulbasaur did not get 30. They were at like 27 when they got that bomb chew pack, and they were on their last bomb chew when they got that bomb bag in Sacred Forest Meadow.
I don't know if we can say that, Tech, because they delayed Shadow and found the hammer, so what they did was still required. It's not like they did a million more checks that weren't required. I think it's the rush for skulls from Shyler that is really deciding in this game.
Yeah, Shyler had his skulls like 1 hour, 20 minutes.
Which is really fast for 30 freaking skulls.
Like, they were rushing it really hard, to be fair.
Yes, it is lower bracket. Both of these runners have lost the race before.
I'm worried that might have triggered the soft lock here.
Looks good.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you get that perfectly timed, you can actually cause a soft lock on Volvagia.
Looks pretty good, though.
And Baronade is not cooperating.
No, but we're also not using nuts. So remember, everyone, when you're fighting Baronade, you want to have nuts, because the little berries just react to nuts and you can just one-shot them all, instead of having to repeatedly do it with a boomerang, which just sucks.
Yeah.
But other than that, very clean kills on both sides.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes you have to do what you have to do when you're out of nuts, but, you know, it happens. Yeah, pretty good. Like I said, it's been very clean, other than for a Nautilus fight. Sometimes we just have to do what we have to do.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, there's still a rest of forest for Bulbasaur, so... And Shyler is just gonna make their way over to Temple of Time.
And go find Dorf. And yes, Power, both had to go to Shadow without a bow, because Bulbasaur knows there's a bow in Tektide, but didn't have the irons, and Shyler never did Tektide.
Yep.
This is our second trip to forest for Bulbasaur Sky, so they already did that, yeah. Minuet is on Burning Cag, so we're not seeing that until we complete forest, unfortunately. What was your highlight of this race?
I feel like the highlight for sure was that that strength on 10 and that bomb bag on 30. Well, Shyler was looking for.
Shyler was in go mode before they got to OT, and Bulbasaur
did GGG before doing forest.
Correct, but it was hinted path GGG, so
yeah.
Yeah, those Bomb back on dirty skulls. You don't see that all that often. It's kind of cool to see.
It was very possible. I did speculate that that was a possibility, but thankfully,
Very scary.
not the case.
Should be a league seed, but not mine. Fair. That was beautiful. I can never get the nut timing on the floor master here correct to stun all three of them. Either I'm too late or too early.
Take some time to get the practice down for that. Or you could, if you have magic, just do the spin attack.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, but sometimes we don't have magic early and that just sucks.
Oh, that was close. The white
no.
one was about to hit Shyler in the face with an axe.
Shyler was faster. Easy Spice Boy strat, exactly. Salt and pepper were no match for our BGS.
Yeah, that should be Ganon pretty soon, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Been like a 312 around that. Because cutscenes galore more than anything.
Yeah, there are a lot of cutscenes in this game, even though the devs work hard on cutting out some of the cutscenes.
Like, if you start the Majora's Mask fight and the OOT fight at the same time with full kits, Majora's Mask is easily faster.
I mean, if you mean FD full kit, yeah, FD just breaks everything.
Well, even without it, like if you have Zora Mask and Light Arrows with Great Fairy Sword, then it's pretty fast.
Mm. And Shyler's getting bullied here, but thankfully already equipped the long shot. Oh no!
Just take a toilet break during a race so that I can win. Yeah, I'm a C left kind of guy for my light arrows, with a C down being my bottle.
Ooh, I did the bottle the same, but I have C right for my light arrows. Same, Skyreyes.
Well, that's where my hammer goes, and where my hook shot goes.
Nah, my hammer goes on left.
Oh, Shyler getting bullied hard by
Yeah,
Ganon.
Shyler's really getting bullied here. Climb up onto the platform, wait until he starts his attack. Otherwise he will do the ground break
The
attack.
ground pound.
And then when he started his attack, you want to take a few steps forwards and use the bottle to reflect him. That way he has less time to actually hit the light ball back.
And
There we
that's
go.
Ganon, dwarf.
Restream
Yeah,
impossible
that is
victory.
very true.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not like saying they did a bad job. I'm just saying that's what you want to do. Time to go to Ganon. We do have a hammer and PGS, so Even phase 1 should be pretty easy.
Even then, nut strats aren't like the worst thing. I've had to do nut strats before for Gammon.
But they do tend to be a little longer, because you need 10 nuts in comparison with the 3 crouch stops.
Well, sometimes you don't get either of those items.
Yeah, but thankfully we do this seed.
B
I
is
like
for
my bottle
bottle.
on B.
Oh,
That's fair.
Well, that trick is unfortunately banned in standard because it opens up a whole can of worms. Besides, it's item manip anyway, so even in no logic, it's banned.
And we see here the last stabs from Shyler. Overall, I think the runners did really well with what was a pretty bad seed, in all honesty.
You could, although why? Why would you remap a C button to B? Anyway, yep, just one more. Oh gosh, the tail being a little finicky.
Yeah, but they got it. And get your GGs ready in chat, because Shyler is about to win this race. After what feels like the longest cutscene ever. GG's to Shyler for winning the lower bracket round 4 in first place with a time of 3:15:06. GG's and congratulations.
Yeah, you can actually get a bottle on B. You can get furores on B, any item on B if you know what you're doing with it.
And Bulbasaur has forfeited from the race. We will extend an invitation for them to come talk to us.
It is understandable.
It is very understandable. It's been a long seat for both of them. But they can both be really proud. They should not feel bad at all. They both did wonderful. That
Yeah,
skull
they both got
situation
good
was
cards.
unfortunate for Bulbasaur, but they still did great. Got up to 27 skulls.
We just have to see if either of them will be interested in an interview. There are times
Yeah.
where it's like you're so tired that you just need to sleep first.
And at least one of the
Looks like
runners is going to be
Shyler's.
joining us. GG Shyler, how do you feel?
Hi,
Hello and
thank you.
GGs.
Thanks. Other than that, like Casino Boomerang, I love this seed. I love skulls so much. When I saw 30 skulls, I was like, oh my god, yes!
Yep.
Very
And
true.
It was the logical first bomb bag on 30 as well, because the others were all bomb locked.
It's literally the seed I've been praying for every time I've had a Scraps race. I'm like, please, 30, please! Like, I pray that you guys remove the 30 hint entirely.
Oh no, please no. By the way,
Well, if you want, you could always do standard and get to 50, and have your first logical bow being on 50.
Yeah, maybe. Was I supposed to know about the boomerang?
it was unhinted, but GG's Bulbasaur, welcome in.
GG's.
Thank you. Hello. GG's.
And Shallow note, that boomerang was completely unhinted. However, Bulbasaur did find it much earlier, clearing checks with the chew pack that they found in Goron
in
City
Goron
Maze.
City Maze.
Oh.
And that was
wow.
basically their first dungeon, if I remember correctly. Maybe second. I think
Yeah,
first.
yeah, that was first dungeon.
Yeah. How do you feel about the seed? That was interesting.
That sure was something.
Yeah, it was funny knowing that 30 Skulls was the first logical bomb bag.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I really hope I don't have to actually do that. And then I kind of actually did that, and then found the bomb bag on the way.
Yeah, those chews kind of bailed you out there.
Yeah, for sure.
What you don't know, Beebasaur, and Shyler. So Beebasaur checked field when they found the boomerang already, and there was actually a second bow in Tektite Grotto. But what you don't know, Beebasaur, is there was iron boots on Skull Mask, which we never found the hint for.
No,
Shyler just did it blind.
I had the skull mask in my inventory too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And
is
there
so
was a
unfortunate.
BGS in Icy Waters as well, which helped Shyler immensely clearing all the dungeons.
Oh, I thought I mispeaked that. I thought that was an arrow.
Hmm.
Which
It
now looking back doesn't make sense because I didn't have a bow at that point.
correct.
So I
yes.
couldn't. Okay. Yeah, talk about bailout. Like getting my bow in Shadow Temple.
That was the first bow for Shyler as well. We never found the last one. Only found 2 of them.
Yeah, jeez.
We were
Probably
we were
somewhere.
worried that we were gonna get baited by storms,
Mm-hmm.
because that was a possibility.
Do we
But
know
then
if
that warp?
sorry, do we know if
'Cause-
Storms was on
It was on
Ocarina
OT.
or okay.
Yeah, it's an OT.
Because Minuet was on Nocturne. We did see that from Shyler.
You know something funny? I didn't actually track my dungeons.
Well, I'm glad you did the right ones.
I glanced at it for like 2 seconds throughout the seed, and I was just like, okay, well, I've got a hint leading me there. That's a path. That's a path. That's a path. Okay.
Yeah, with these settings, it seems like if you get the right hints, you don't even need to check sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Oh.
more like when you get an early bomb bag, you don't have a path for it or something, and then you go do GC or something. But if you've already found the path in for a dungeon, you know you have to beat it, yeah. I mean, you guys had it easy as well. You had a foolish hint at fire and spirit, so you knew from the get-go, basically, that you had to do spirit and fire. So that's already 2 out of 5 dungeons revealed.
Yeah, and Spirit needing so many items, it's like, well, we're just gonna find those anyway.
I mean, Shyler had the almost complete spirit kit with strength 2 and mirror shield like 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy. Do you have any questions about the seed?
No.
Not about the seed, but what in my my Ganon fight or dwarf fight, like why was he knocking me down so much? Do I need to wait before I climb up or something?
So when
Yeah,
you
you do.
climb up, don't move. Wait for
Yeah,
him
if
to
you
do an
move-
attack.
Like if you move like a little bit, it's actually close enough where it triggers his slam attack.
So
and
I
then
just
he
climb
goes
up and
to
stand on the
that
edge.
instead.
Correct.
Yeah,
Don't move.
until he starts an attack, and then that's when you move.
Right.
And then you want to go a few steps towards him so he doesn't have as much space to reflect the light ball.
Yeah. I'm just always worried if I climb up straight away and then I use the bottle, like it's gonna knock me back a bit when I
Mm-hmm.
hit the ball. I don't know.
It doesn't do
Okay.
that.
Right.
Plus, you
thanks.
walk up a little bit anyway, just to again close that gap and make it easy for him to get hit.
Right.
I do have a question.
Oh.
How did I void out in my Dompe race?
Oh, you got hit by the
Crushed
door.
in the door.
But like, I was at like 52. The door wasn't closing yet.
The doors close depending on
based
your
on how long Dompe.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's that. Okay.
In other words, if you were to somehow get there in like 40 seconds, for example, the door would close a few seconds after he gets through the door that way too.
Right. Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Chad has a question. Beaverthor, why did you
Yes.
delay Shadow?
Probably I didn't realize I had everything.
Fair.
It's just I think it was the bow that like something in my head was like, you don't have a bow so you can't do your adult dungeons, but then like as I was going I was like, I can do everything except bongo. So I didn't realize it until later that I had everything, I think.
So good
In
to
fact,
know
you
for
can
the
do
future.
bongo with a long shot.
You can-
Because there's a
Oh.
scarecrow on the platform, top platform on the right side. If you go to like the broken statue on the right,
Yeah. I do the broken statue thing, but actually the hook shot just works.
long shot.
For, like,
you need a
long-
long shot specifically.
Right, but like for the actual boss fight.
Yeah, hook shot works. In fact, you can do it without projectiles entirely. You can do it with just
Dang.
a stick. Because that was a kind of trick that you saw sometimes in mixed pools, where people will go in with child-only bongo with sticks. It was
That's
painful.
so intense. Yeah, that sounds intense.
I mean, you can do Morpha without a hook shot, so... And also with sticks, so... Yeah, there's that.
But you both did
It's-
really well. It was a hard seed. Be proud of both of your what you accomplished.
Yeah, it ended up being
Shyler,
fairly close.
Shyler, you're gonna move on to face Foxcoon, so that's gonna be a rematch. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't think I stand much of a chance against Fox. I mainly do practice races with Pembles, but Fox jumps in for like about 20% of them, and every time Fox beats me. So pray for 30 skulls again, I guess.
I mean, there is that possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't expecting to get this far. Like the last when I was doing that casino for the boomerang in this, I could feel like my blood pumping. Like, especially when I got into cannons, I was just like, this is so late. I spent so long. I've almost full cleared for that rang. Like my heart was pounding. I was just like, Jesus. But yeah, what was it that actually like gave me an edge?
The explosives.
Just the
Yeah, the
explosives.
earlier bomb bag was definitely a big factor, I feel.
You had your 30 skulls at like 120, and I think Bulbasaur was under 10 skulls at that point.
Oh jeez. Okay.
So you had explosives way before they did. They did find the 10 pack in Garden City, but also
that was after
then you
the
started
bomb
safe
bag.
scumming and everything. And while that is great, a great bailout, it also takes time to safe scum everything.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
We were so
But yeah,
relieved,
it was
Bulbasaur,
really
when you.
explosives.
Mhm.
And it was also the strength too that was a small factor as well, because Shyler only had to go in for 2 trips, one with without the bomb bag and bow, and then one with. Whereas Bulbasaur did 3 trips.
Trips to GTG.
Yeah.
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 Because even with Furores, it's still considerable time consumption. Like, it's understandable at the time because you have no idea what's there, but and it was unfortunate it didn't end up paying out for the second trip.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, that was definitely a edge, Shyler.
Thanks.
That put you way ahead on dungeon progression as well because you had the explosives. And then the casino, you basically had time and you only shrunk the time of dungeon progression you've already done with the casino.
Yeah, right. So when I got to like an hour 20 and I hadn't even stepped into a dungeon, I was just like, yeah, this is done.
So Bulbasaur was in Jabu while you were Shyla, you were in Shadow, I believe.
Yeah, it was Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow.
Yeah.
And you were like 5 minutes ahead on completing the first dungeon. It was like
Oh, yeah.
140-ish on dungeon completion, the first one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, such a late start into the dungeons never feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you both
Especially when they're
basically had
all the
to
long ones.
Yeah.
Alright. Maybe we'll take a look at our schedule to see what matches we have next. We only have one match on the schedule for right now. We have Froxy versus Blinking Rune. That's gonna be on November 30th. I think it's Saturday. Eastern 2 p.m., UTC 7 p.m. So if you can be there, we'd appreciate you being there. We will try and get a restream on for that. If you would like to help out, we do have a Discord.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday? Okay. Well, then Sunday. If you would like to volunteer, come join our Discord, and we always need more people who can track or commentate or, yeah, just come join us. And yeah, I think that's it from us. Thank you for racing and letting us restream you, Bulbasaur and Shyler. Thank you to our trackers, Alleyoops and Jenny, for being amazing on the tracking. Thank you to our wonderful restreamer, Velvet, who is bot and restreamer today. And thank you, Alex, for helping me calm this wonderful race today. We will see you all soon, and we're going to be raiding into the Marine Mammal Rescue to have some relaxing otter tunes. Have a great time zone, everyone!